Now I have this spaceship following a Bezier curve. Now it's really hard to adjust the speed of how it moves. Obviously we can set the offset, and if we do that now, I'm going to go right click, insert a keyframe on that offset, and then move to here so it's kind of like slowing down. If I go 5, insert keyframe, you can see that it will slow down and then and then it kind of goes forward. Now you can set it so it's a Bezier curve as well, but still it's just, I don't know. The other option is to edit each individual keyframe, but how do we go from it being on a Bezier and bake the animation? Aha! So with the object selected, I can go space and bake action. There we go. Or if you don't like using search, we can go into object animation and bake action. Now, for it to actually bake all the keyframes, we need to enable visual keying. This is what's going to bake all the Bezier information onto the object. I will as well clear constraints because we've got constraints. We don't need them on anymore. So let's go OK. And now we can see we no longer have that constraint and we've got the full animation timeline. So we can go ahead and start editing that animation via keyframes. However, if you don't want to do that and you really want to stick with that Bezier curve, you should probably hit the subscribe button. Just saying. This works both for keyframing and the Bezier curve. So I will undo all that, bring back the Bezier. With the object selected, I'm going to come over here into the object data, scroll down till we see motion paths. And all I'm going to do for now, I'm just going to press calculate and in range, scene from frame range. And now with the object selected, I'm going to come over here into between each keyframe. Now just be wary, if you've got a character, it can go a little bit crazy, but there's that option. So now if we really wanted to, I know in this section here, I want these dots to be closer together because I want that ship to slow down. So if I were to bring this back and then click update path, we can see how these dots come in. And if we really emphasize on it, let's go update paths, and we can see it actually goes backwards. Now I don't think there's an option to have it constantly update, but we're seeing how that works. Now I want that ship to slow down from probably here all the way to here-ish where it starts gathering speed. Let's go update that path. We can see that there's not much of a change. So what we could do is probably come to this keyframe. We'll change that to maybe 10. Update path. Dots are a little bit closer. Wow. And then technically if we want them to go faster all the way down this chute, tunnel, whatever you want to call it, maybe at this point here we go 50. Right click, insert keyframe. And we go update path. And it's not 50, I think it's minus 50. So it goes really slow. Let's go minus 50. And we should see that these dots just go super far apart. Please don't make me a liar. Make sure we replace that keyframe, update the path, and there we go. We can see that those dots just go really far apart as it speeds up until it gets to the correct speed, and then it'll slow back down because it's no longer accelerating but going the correct path time. So as you can see, working with curves and the offset, yeah, it's a bit finicky.